Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be doing a new segment called Power Position Plays, and it's going to actually show you guys what card and what position would be actually better to make. So it's kind of like the most optimal play, but you're going to be learning exactly what card would be better to make in the right position. So let's go ahead and get started. So this matchup is going to be between an Assault Mode Dragoonity deck versus a Mermail deck. So let's go ahead and get started. So player in the back gets to go first. He goes ahead and sets a sphere. Probably one of my favorite decks over here, Mermail's, but I don't know, Gorge is kind of questionable. I mean, you could technically argue that it might be better just to, first turn, just leave your field blank and then be able to drop a Gorge. But that's kind of, up for debate. But player in the front gets a pretty nasty first hand. He's going to be able to go for a first turn Stardust Dragon, and he's going to go ahead and set Assault Mode, activate, and end his turn. And the reason why he is not going to attack is because if that is a face-down Dimensional Prison, the player in the front does not know, what the player in the back is playing. So if he were to attack and it would say something like a Dimensional Prison, that would hurt a lot because you'd be out, a Stardust, and this card would be, probably live next turn. I mean, there's always Ravine, so you could probably make it next turn. But yeah, what it comes down to is that he didn't really want to lose the potential to make a first-turn Assault Mode because that is like so good that why not? So he's going to go ahead and immediately go for a Stardust Assault Mode. Now, sometimes it's not the best to just go for a quick Stardust Assault Mode because what if the player in the back activated MST? You could then chain your Assault Mode activate and then get a Stardust Dragon out. So you can kind of argue one way that it would have been better to wait, but sometimes your opponent's going to activate something that's going to destroy, in which you can't, really respond to it because, you would basically miss the timing to activate whatever you want to activate because, this, for example, like Pike is going to discard Heavy Infantry, and if he did not negate that, he would have a bad time because Heavy Infantry would then pop, then, he'd probably be very sad. So he's going to go ahead and negate that, which is a good thing to do, and then Infantry's effect activates. The player in the back over here, he goes for a Spirit, and then he's going to go for a Abyss Sphere, and then he goes ahead and he attacks with both, which is good right now. That's probably the best option he has. And then main phase 2, he's going to go for a Dweller, and Dweller actually negates Stardust Dragon Assault Mode's effect, which is good. So that was a good play that a player playing the Mermails did, and player in the back is obviously very sad now. But of course he's going to be able to go for Stardust again, and I don't know why the player decided he was going to use Dweller's Effect, because Dweller's Effect won't stop this, but, I mean, he technically lost out on some damage that he could have stopped, because, let's see what the player makes. Yeah, he goes for Stardust, because actually, this is a replay. So what he should have done actually was waited for the player to make the move that he would be able to detach with. So bad move on the Mermail player's part. So he could have basically only taken 300 damage instead of taking the 800 damage that he's going to be taking. So yeah, probably not the best move, but it's a very minor one. So the player gets rid of that, which is pretty good. Then he goes ahead and adds a Ducks to his hand with the effect of Ravine. So, it's the Mermail player's turn right now, so what the Mermail player really needs to do is he needs to get rid of Ravine. This card is too good in the deck. So, the player goes for a Megalo play, and this is actually really cool. He goes for Dying, which is a card I actually took out of my deck because I hated drawing this card, but he makes a pretty good use of it right now. So he's going to go ahead and add Sphere with the effect of Megalo, and he's going to go ahead and special summon Dying with Gun's effect. And when this card is special summoned by the effect of a Mermail monster, you can target one level 3 or lower Mermail monster from your graveyard and special summon. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. What is he going to do? I thought he was going to go for XYZ play, but he ends up tributing 2 for Gorz. And I'm like, okay, cool. He can go ahead and make a rank 7 after he attacks the Stardust. And he goes ahead and overlays for Dracossack, and I'm like, what? Why would you do that? So, not a good card to actually make in this position, simply because what's the point of making Dracossack now? I mean, you can get tokens out, you can attempt to pop this Stardust, would probably negate that anyways. Obviously, Dracossack wouldn't die because he's got the tokens, but he should have attacked over both. He attacked with both. He would have attacked with Gorz, dealt 200 damage, attacked with Megalo, dealt 24, then main phase 2 go for Dracossack, then pop the Ravine because his card's annoying to deal with. Even though he knows he has Ducks, it still would have been the better move, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and see what he actually does. He's going to go ahead and attack over it, and then special summon the tokens, which is okay. But like I said, guys, I'm pretty sure you guys would agree with me that it would have been much better had he attacked with both, then made Dracossack, then popped this, and then played it out from there. But player in the back, I'm not sure why he's playing Galaxy Queen's Light, but he ends up discarding it with Ravine anyways. Adds Ackley's, which I don't understand. But he's going to go ahead and go for a Ducks play, and he's going to go ahead and special summon 2, which is good. This way he's able to attack over both, and then my theory was Scrap Dragon was going to be the card he's going to make, so he attacks over both tokens. Main phase 2 goes for Vajrayana. Vajrayana gets back flanks, and then he's going to go ahead and special summon Stardust Dragon. Now if he happened to have a back row as a bluff, even if it was like MSC, it would have been better to have gone for a Stardust and has set the bluff, making the player think that there was an assault mode activate. So I think that the better move in this position probably would have been to make something, I personally think that the best card to make in this position probably would have been Scrap Dragon to pop this, because this obviously runs over Stardust. What's the point of making Stardust? I don't actually understand why he made Stardust. I would say that's probably not the best move from the player that's playing Dragoonies. But you can see both players, making some small plays, and at this point the replay ends because I was actually watching this one, and what happens is the player that's playing the Dragoon Assault mode just quits out at this point because he realizes that probably was not the best move. But the player, probably could have survived for another turn, but you can definitely see the, I would say, not optimal plays that the player, both players, didn't make the best moves. But, that's part of the learning process of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's why we're going to be doing these videos, to help you guys improve on your Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Because it's always good to, brush up on your skills and learn, what play is better. Because seeing it from a different point of view, you can actually understand, why certain players, made the move, and you can kind of see what would have been the better move. So I hope these are fun for you guys. Let me know how you guys like these, and let me know in the comment section below if there perhaps was even a cooler play or a better play that either player could have done that I did not mention. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes signing out.